If you would know the value of money, go try to borrow some.
Don't call yourself poor if your dreams didn't come true. Only those are really poor who have never had a dream.
Money only appeals to selfishness and always tempts its owners irresistibly to abuse it. You don't get rich by what you earn. You get rich by what you don't spend. Poverty is nothing to be ashamed of. There are more people who should be ashamed of their wealth. You must not run after money, you have to meet him.
Loneliness and the feeling of being unwanted is the most terrible poverty.
The only people that a bank will loan money to is the very people who don't need it.
God has not created poverty, it is we who have created it.
Nothing is enough for the man to whom enough is too little. Money is called dough these days because you can get anyone soft with it. To whom a little is not enough, no wealth will satisfy. It is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold or silver.
To have and not to give is often worse than to steal.
Prosperity is the transit stage between poverty and discontent. Fame and wealth without wisdom are unsafe possessions.
To be content with little is hard, to be content with much, impossible.
Having loving people in your life is what makes the wealth of existence. He who restrains his desires is always rich. A rich man is nothing but a poor man with money. Pay attention to the small things in the world, that makes life richer and more satisfying. You only become rich through the things you don't desire. He that is of the opinion money will do everything may well be suspected of doing everything for money. Many roads lead to wealth, and most of them are dirty. When the last tree is cut down, the last fish eaten and the last stream poisoned, you will realize that you cannot eat money. The most precious things in life are not those you get for money.
It is not the man who has little, but he who desires more, that is poor.
To have what you want is wealth, but doing it without wealth is power. As wealth grows, worry follows. They are rich who have true friends. There are people who are as stingy with their mind like others with their money. The world has enough for everyone's needs, but not everyone's greed. Wealth alone does not make happiness on earth. If a person claims that everything can be achieved with money, you may be sure that he has never had any.
Noble men regard their intellectual as well as their material wealth as an entrusted possession.
If you have enough money, the good reputation comes naturally. There is only one class in the community that thinks more about money than the rich, and that is the poor. The poor can think of nothing else. To have money is a glory as long as you haven't lost the joy of things that money can't buy. You can easily find people who are 10 times as rich at 60 as they were at 20, but not one of them will tell you that they are 10 times as happy. It's not through inventions but through improvements that fortunes are made. Money is the best bait to fish for man with. Money is not important. But a lot of money is something else. Not what I have, but what I do is my kingdom. If you have no money, you always think about money. If you have money, you already think only about money. Bank robbery is an initiative of amateurs. True professionals establish a bank.
It is not the man who has little, but he who desires more, that is poor.
The real purpose of wealth is to give of it generously. The richer one is, the easier it is for him to be a rascal. The chief value of money lies in the fact that one lives in a world in which it is overestimated. A house without books is a poor house, even if beautiful rugs are covering its floors and precious wallpapers and pictures cover its walls. A rich man's joke is always funny. The meaning of life, something that nobody really knows. In any case, there is little point in being the richest man in the cemetery. The richest people are those who can do without the most. The most unpleasant rich people are those who don't want to see how poor they are. Contentment is natural wealth, luxury, artificial poverty. Truly rich is he who has more dreams in his soul than reality can destroy. Money rules the world to the end. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power.